All right, we're live. Tap in Birdie, FedEx St. Jude Championship. Here with one of the most highly requested guests. You know, people just love when we come together and talk golf. The Degenerate. It's great to have you on for, such a premier golf event this week.
Okay, first of all, are you being sarcastic about...
Not being sarcastic.
Okay, and are you being sarcastic about the event?
No, well, I was a bit upset when I asked you to come on and you immediately thought it was a terrible event.
Okay, but you have to understand where I'm coming from.
Where are you coming from?
Do I need to go through the whole song and dance again? I'll do it. I just don't know if your viewers are...
No, I think you think less highly of your TIB appearances than they actually are. One, you came on for Heritage and to recap the Masters. I mean, that's a huge show. And now you're on for the first playoff event. I mean, you got a pretty good run this year.
Yeah. Okay. But when you brought me on for the 3M. And I mean, I was pretty right about that's like the worst tournament to have a guy on to talk about golf because everyone's checked out.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was 2 years ago. Things have progressed. And I would only have you on for a good event now. Because I genuinely, people love the Wednesday stream. People love when we get together and we yell at each other. And, I only have so many people on twice a year, and you're one of them. So I'm glad you can make it today.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm honored. Seriously, this is how I'll describe it. I enjoy coming on your stream. And you want to know why I enjoy it? You probably don't know. But when I tell you, it's going to make so much sense. And I have a comparison. Okay. And I'm trying to think of how I want to tell you this. Maybe I'll tell you the comparison after. But when you come on my stream, on my show once a week, you come in hot. All right. And I love having you. And I think the banter is great. I love what you have to say. But it's my show's a little bit more like a bar. You come on in, you have some fun, you have some drinks. There's no dress code. When I come on your show, I feel like it's like actually being a little bit more of a country club. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's good, got to be a little bit more professional, but you also just carry yourself in a more professional manner. In turn, you show me a little bit more respect. Okay. Let's put it that way. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. It's kind of like when it's my birthday, my wife is Colombian and Spanish women, they're the best, but they're also absolutely psychotic. So when it's my birthday, it's great because my wife is nice to me for 24 hours, nonstop. I can do no wrong. So coming on your show feels like my birthday. I know no matter what I say that's stupid, you're not going to be able to lay into me like you normally can. So it's great to be here, Brian.
That's a very fair comparison. I definitely will. I'm in a famous moment when you said you loved Corey Connors at Heritage, and I thought it was the absolute worst bet on the board. I'll still give you that, but I have less time on your show to, develop a conversation. So sometimes I'll just, come at you and yell at you. And we've had some memorable clips from the Wednesday in my car show. I mean, everyone should check it out. It's truly great.
It is great. I'm just reposting, by the way, the Inside Sports Network. I love this. I love that you're on the Inside Sports Network because I've been following you for a handful of years. And for the longest time, I'm like, BK, where can I even watch or listen or tune in to your show? And you never share the link. And I just think that I'm older. You need to put it in front of me, Maybe I should know that I should go to YouTube and search your name. And I don't even know how to spell your last name, so it's already difficult. And I'm already kind of
could you? Yeah, it's right there. No, but the thing is that we're doing the Pickett thing. I don't know if I told you. No Twitter stream, all YouTube. So it's not streaming on Twitter anymore.
But
so
it's
just YouTube. Yeah,
that's
so now it's easier to get the link.
Sure, but I like that the link is right here. Inside Sports Network is tweeting it. I can retweet it. I can share it. So anyway,
that was fair. When I was doing it myself, I didn't generate the stream earlier. So I would do it, a half hour before. There would be no, link. This is my producer, not my producer, the guy that works for ISN. He does everything. He texts me on Sunday night and creates the channel. So
yeah, listen, I get where your talent is. It's with your thumbs, thoughts out to Twitter, and it's in front of a microphone on a camera talking about golf. promoting and everything like that. It's not your forte, and that's okay. Somebody else can do it.
Yeah, not everyone could be great at everything. It's just an unfortunate part of the world. So golf season is winding down. Only 3 events left, but typically I would say the Tour Championship at East Lake doesn't really count in years past. This year it counts, in my opinion, because there's no starting stroke. So at least we get 3 solid weeks of golf left before short break, and then the timer goes off and I blow up because I haven't hit an outright. This year we got 3 more chances to do that. But in all seriousness, I like St. Jude. It's a solid event. It's a solid course. I'm excited for this week. I think a lot of different guys can win. Are you doing okay with just baseball and like no more majors in golf or what?
Are you being serious?
I meant to say with no football and only baseball. Like, are you okay during this time of year?
I'm so far from okay.
Okay.
I'm so far from okay.
You're struggling.
Yeah. Yes. I'm hanging on by a fucking thread, Brian. Can I curse on here?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I won't like intentionally, but that's just a very funny question. No, I'm not okay. I can't wait for football. And I love golf. I've started to fall in love with golf. The last year and a half of golf betting has not treated me well. But let me try to explain something, okay? I know you're on the hunt to hit an outright. Like you've hit some
each way.
E/Ws. Like that doesn't count for me. But
does not count.
No, I don't even know what it means. And now we got fucking people are making bets without Scotty, whatever. I can't figure any of that out. All right. But here's the thing. You and I are going through or have now gone through a similar thing because I was the man at betting golf for a couple of years. I say the man. There was a year I hit like 4 outrights. There's nothing that great about it, but hitting 4 outrights feels good. One every couple months. Last year, I went cold. I went over. You were on top of the world. You were the man. You were the golf guy, not even with just the funny tweets and the jokes, but you're also backing it up. Sometimes that's all that people judge you by, are your winners. And I got to tell you, I am a nice guy. I think I have my head on straight. I don't care if you don't hit a golf outright this year or next year. You did so well last year that your credibility betting golf for me is still at a high level. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? Like people say you're only as good as your last play, your last game, whatever. Ball. I understand. I've been gambling for so long, 20 years. You're going to get hot. You're going to get cold. And it just happened to me last year, Brian. I understand how much it sucks. But here's what really sucks. Okay. I haven't even had guys in the mix.
Okay.
That's what
you really haven't had the sweat on a Sunday.
No. And that's what I fucking do it for. Like, I just want, I want my teams to compete. I want my golfers to be in the mix. And I look up on Friday and my guys aren't even in contention. When you load up the fucking, I'll stop cursing, the app and you got your guys. Sure. Yeah. And it's like the first guy on the top says like T37 on Friday at 4:00. You're done. It sucks. But I will tell you this, your quality of life, I'm trying to be positive about certain things. When you have golfers in the mix, I'll tell you right now, my weekends, like trying to spend time with my wife or family or friends, forget about it. I'm glued to the TV. And if we have to get anything done, I mean, we really went through this, my wife and I, 2 years ago when I had somebody in the mix all the time. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you how it is.
Sunday afternoon, I would have got to be in front of the TV.
I said anything we got to do today, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1 p.m., I'm home, I'm watching, we're good to go. You know what I mean? And it's not even like that for me. Golf this year has been the worst since I've been betting it and following it because I'm a late bloomer. I started getting into golf 2018, 2019. I really, really got into it. I started to love it. I tell everybody all the time. I reached out to you. I DM'd you. I was like, hey, man, I want you in my newsletter because golf. And why are you rubbing your face? Why do you get so embarrassed?
You've told the story 80 million times.
I'll fucking tell it every time, okay? You get new viewers. You get new ears in here. I just want people to know that's how much I respect you. So listen, but I'm going to tell you something right now. My process is shit. Okay.
Yeah.
My process.
I have to say the difference is I take golf outright betting about 10 times more seriously than Degen does. So him, not to bring it up, him going 0 for last year is totally different than me going 0 for this year. Like, I'm betting more golfers, like I'm diving in more. So it's not really the same, but it is funny. And I definitely did, maybe make a joke or two last year about, you going over, and now it's staring me in the face. So it is a funny, kind of change that has occurred.
Yeah, it is funny, but listen, it humbles you, and you don't need humbling. You've always been a humble person. Some people might say otherwise. You've got haters. We all have them, but I think that there's, again, you taught me this, right? Like, is the processing. Like for me, I've tried different things. I haven't even really had anybody like get me excited about like, okay, I'm on the right track. I don't even know what to, like, I'm so lost right now. Even though I've hit 1 this year, it doesn't even feel like it. People have to remind me. I say all the time, I feel like I haven't won anything in the golf. They're like, oh, don't forget Sepp. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
You know what's funny? Bogey Party is very funny because Bogey Party, again, I am an absolute golf sicko. Bogey Party tweets like everybody is a golf sicko. He tweets the funniest things that are so hyper specific to the tournaments that's going on at the moment. I'm like, dude, no one will get what you're talking about. And he hit Cam last week, and we're very happy for him. But I got to shout out Bogey Party because and I know he's in your golf circle. Yeah. He makes me laugh with his tweets. I really enjoy them.
I will tell you right now, but I have some friends that I know that if anybody ever met them in life, they probably wouldn't like them. They're assholes, or they're just kind of curmudgeons, and that's fine because I have a little bit of that. Me too. I'm kind of Larry David-ish and grumpy old man. Bogey Party is a phenomenal time if you ever meet him in real life. Phenomenal. He's a golf guy. He's a golf guy. He's a great guy. He is someone. If you're making a Ryder Cup to like go out to the bars, Bogey Party is making. Oh, he's phenomenal, and he's a big fan of yours. Big fan of yours. And he described you, best word, wily. Wily. You are wily. I never heard anyone use the word
wily. Is not a common term that people use. Honestly.
But that's what people like about you. I like about you're unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take that.
You're unique and you're wily. It makes so much sense. Yeah, shout out. But you know what? I'll also say this. I got to give credit to people who, this is what I love about golf. You've got the guys.
The model. Is that what you were going to say? No. I thought you were going to say the guys that bet models they've been hitting.
No, that's I mean, yeah,
you say that a lot.
Yeah, I do say that because that's when I was hitting outrights, I was shooting from the hip, and like the golf nerds were mad at me, like fuck this guy. And then I what I do doesn't work anymore, so I'm trying to become more like the model guys. No, I was going to say congratulations to the people who have bet Cam Young and stuck with him and bet him last weekend. Like that's a tip of the cap play. I looked at my picket and saw Chris Kirk was in 3rd on Sunday morning. I figured all my guys were dead. And I was like, holy shit, I got a sweat today. And then I pulled up the leaderboard. Cam Young was 20 under. Chris Kirk was 12 under. I said, never mind. No, I don't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Cam Young, kudos to anybody who stuck with Cam Young. I wrote him off. I had a little bit of a Cam Young phase. I don't know if you did.
Yeah, I looked it up. I hadn't bet Cam. I hadn't bet him all year, and I hadn't bet him since RBC 2024. And I think before that, I hadn't bet him. He was like a first-round leader guy for me. Like, he never was a guy I bet outright. And I think there are certain people that fall into this. The best players on the PGA Tour without a win. Tommy Fleetwood, Cam Young, Denny McCarthy, Bez, all these guys that haven't gotten across the line. I never felt like Cam was someone that was going to be 35 like Tommy Fleetwood and not have a win. I truly never really thought that about him. But, when you don't really put yourself in the mix a lot recently, it's just kind of tougher. And I never thought he really blew a lot of tournaments badly, as opposed to Tommy Fleetwood or, some other guys. Like Cam had some really great majors. I mean, he shot, if Cam Smith, we had him, doesn't shoot one of the greatest back nines in major championship history, he eagles the final hole to post 19 under. Like, it wasn't like every time he was in the mix, he was awful. He had a really bad loss to Pete Malnati at the Valspar last year. That was probably his worst loss. But other than that, like, he's been in the mix a couple times, but nothing really that bad that you look back on it and he really blew it. So it was a matter of time before he's going to break through. Would I think it would happen on a course like Wyndham? I mean, I talked to you about it last week. Mm-hmm. If you look at the historical winners, they're all short, accurate, good putters. not necessarily what Cam Young is good at. So were you surprised to see him, up
Yes.
by 8 going into the weekend?
Yes, and I had people, I don't know if there anybody that's in here watching, but a lot of my followers, for whatever reason, BK, they still look at me as like their golf guy, because of my nice run 3 years ago. And that I had a couple people hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I've got Cam Young. Who would you hedge with?" And honestly, like, again, I didn't even realize what was going on until Sunday morning. So I my first response is I'm the fucking wrong guy to ask. But when I looked at it, everybody wanted to go to
Nico?
Echevarria.
Yeah, Echevarria. Nico Echevarria.
I've taken Echevarria sometime, a lot of first round leaders, but I'm on your show. I'm in the country club. I'm sure we got some smart people here. I want to pronounce names right. But anyways, they're like, "Oh, should we hedge with him 12-1 this way?" And I'm like, brother, if you got Cam Young and he's in control, you fucking let it ride.
Yeah.
Like this, I just didn't feel like, for whatever reason, like once Cam was already like had that kind of lead and he was cruising 125 through 2 rounds of golf, 125.
That's a joke. It's a joke.
That's crazy. But that's also that's kind of the fuckery of I keep saying I'm gonna stop cursing. I just can't help it. You just said he didn't fit this course with the putting.
Well, so he played well here last year, but he had a really bad Sunday because he's Cam Young. Like, he was like third going to the final round last year, shot over par, and finished T20. So if you looked at it, you wouldn't have thought he had a really great week. But he has had success on shorter courses in the past. Like, he finished really well at Harbour Town one year. Valspar, it's not really a shorter course, but it's more accuracy or whatever. But his putt, I mean, when you gain 10 strokes putting, I don't care who you are, like, you're going to be in contention, and the ball striking was good enough. I mean, he had an ungodly putting performance, like definitely one of the highest strokes gained of the entire year. So, I mean, when that happens, like, it's going to happen. But that was the thing. The putter wasn't crazy because he really flipped the putter this season. Like, he's a top 10 putter on tour even before this week. So he just figured something out with the flat stick, and the ball striking was there, and it's just like, yeah, I'm just going to tear this place up.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for winning in that fashion, but also, BK, I gotta tell you, there's something that's happened to me. So as you and I have started to get a bit closer and become more friends, I feel like this is happening at the wrong time for my love of the game of golf. A, I've gotten shittier at betting it, and B, all the guys I loved as I was like starting to fucking peak into becoming a fan
Suck.
Yeah, or they're with Liv and they suck. Like, Liv kind of really ruins it for me, dude. I miss Cam Smith. I really do. I miss him so much. I like Joaquin Neiman. I love, you know what? I just love to root against John Rahm. John Rahm was like my Yankees. You know, it's like I'm sick of looking at Scotty and then it's Rory. And then after that, who is it? Who is it? It's Justin Thomas. It's Patrick Henley. I'm sick of these guys. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can't even get super excited with like a tournament like that. If I don't have a guy in the mix, like even as a golf fan, I could put on the tournament and watch it, even if I have a guy who's not going to win. But like this weekend, I just couldn't really get myself
I couldn't get
into it. And I just think it's kind of, I don't know if it's happening to a lot of people. Probably not. Your friends are like, your golf guys are like, you love the sport, like the actual game of golf.
Yes.
More than just like watching it and betting on it ever. Like that's kind of my thing. And so I just started to like get attached to golfers. And it's like, all right, this is my guy. This is my guy. I'm just going to keep betting. There was a time where I swear it's like all you had to do was bet Sam Burns, Cam Smith, and like one other guy. Oh God, don't get me started. But like you could just bet those guys every single tournament. You would probably make money at the end of the year. And I'm having a hard time of finding my guys, you know?
It's fair. It's fair play. Like it is fair. There has been, I'm curious your thoughts. What Ryder Cup discourse have you seen on Twitter over the past 2-3 weeks?
I muted the words Ryder Cup because of
you didn't.
Because you keep talking about it ever like back to October. And I just couldn't deal with the Ryder Cup discourse anymore. So I didn't fucking mute Ryder Cup. I think the only thing I've ever muted on Twitter, I think, is Bronny James.
Yeah, I have a lot muted on X.
You do? You have like words muted?
Yeah.
So you commented on something, and that's actually what caught my attention most. This would be the best answer. Did you comment that Ben Griffin shouldn't 99% be a lock on the Ryder Cup team? Was that you or was that somebody else?
That was me. Correct. Good memory. Tom and Marty's Larry, we love him. He was saying that as of right now, he's a 99% lock to be on the team in the eyes of Keegan Bradley. He was saying like, this is the state of the team, not this is my personal opinion, which is a big distinction in the Ryder Cup conversations, because the Ryder Cup conversation is basically like, who do I think should be on the team and who do I think will be on the team? So I was just pointing that out, that I don't think he's an automatic lock on the Ryder Cup team as of right now in the eyes of Keegan Bradley and the vice captains.
Okay, so here's I don't have a good take on the Ryder Cup. Okay, I'm like, honestly, I have a tough time looking at the guys that are on a Ryder Cup roster. I hope this is probably not going to be well received, but this is making me feel un-American, because a lot of these names are just, they don't excite me that much. I mean, Morikawa and Justin Thomas are in like locks. I get it. But after you bet on these guys for so many years and they don't come through for you, you just think they're fucking losers. Keegan Murray's cool. I get it. But
Keegan Bradley.
I'm sorry, Keegan Murray. Keegan Bradley.
Is Keegan Murray a person?
Yeah, he's a basketball player. I'm like, here's who I would put on right now on Tom and Marty's list. So he's saying,
let's go. Let's get Degen's Ryder Cup team. And it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. Yeah.
I'm taking guys that I'd want to get a beer with. Give me Chris Gotterup.
Okay.
Give me Chris. He's also playing good golf, Brian.
Okay.
I mean,
he's a Jersey guy.
He's a Jersey guy. It's in New York. I think you have to be a total moron to not put Chris Gotterup on.
All right, Gotterup's on your squad.
Yeah, why? But why?
No, I'm just saying, Gotterup's on your squad. Who's the next guy on your squad?
Got to be Sam Burns.
Okay, all right, fine.
Has to be Sam Burns. I mean, listen, you told me, I told you Ben Griffin was a dog, and you said the golf world is going to scold
this
you.
This is at the worst revisionist history since World War II or something. I mean, this is, I don't even know. You said Ben Griffin was a dog before he came out and won a team event and some other shit. And now you're saying, oh, I was right, even though you were wrong when you said it.
Whoa. No. Didn't Ben Griffin make a charge at some tournament in Florida? Wasn't it the Cognizant or Valspar or something? He was out of it and he had a great, like, Jake Knapp was in the lead and then Jake Knapp blew it. I forget who
that
won.
Was Honda.
I
don't know if Ben Griffin was involved in that.
You sure? Okay, but anyways, we'll figure it out. But that's kind of what sparked it. And then shortly after is when he started winning. And I was like, BK, I told you, I was just a few weeks early. I was like, I told you Ben Griffin's dog. You said Ben Griffin doesn't have any dog. Now, yeah, he does look like a little Justin Thomas-y, and Justin Thomas doesn't really have any dog. But I'm just saying, when Ben Griffin gets going on the golf course, he plays like a different guy that he doesn't look like on the surface.
It's fair. You know his appearance doesn't match his golf.
I will say this. If I got one more spot, because I'm reading Tom and Marty's tweet.
I think you technically have 4 more spots.
Oh, okay. Well, it said, hold on. So he says Ryder Cup update, 6 points guys plus JT Keegs Morikawa leaves 3 spots.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
And the options are Griffin. He said 99% lock. You said no. Gotterup, Cam Young, Cantlay. Absolutely not. Sam Burns, Spieth, Harmon. No Harmon. Sorry. No Harmon. No Cantlay. Like,
so it's Griffin.
No, because it could be Cam Young.
See, it's difficult decisions.
Yeah, because he's a New York guy, isn't he?
I don't think Sam Burns is going to make it or should.
Okay, and what's your reason for that?
Ben Griffin's had a way better year.
So Rose Miller says Burns has no dog in him. Really? I feel like Burns is a dog.
He hasn't won in a while.
See, that's the thing. That's my thing. My view for all these guys is distorted because I'm
living in the past. And none of them win.
Yeah, I know. They don't. They don't. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but if you're telling me Cam Young was playing good golf up until last week, he figured something out. What did you call it with the flag stick? You said he figured something out with the flag stick?
Flat stick.
Oh, the flat stick. Is that what you call a putter?
Correct.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Like, don't overthink it. Take it with the fucking Jersey dude. Take it with the New York dude. and who are also playing good golf. No Cantlay. Absolutely not. Let's stop with the Cantlay nonsense. No Harmon. I don't know. No Spieth. Is Spieth playing good golf?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
I'm out on Spieth. It's Burns.
So you'll go BG.
Burns or Griffin? You tell me. Who do you got?
It has in that scenario, it has to be Griffin.
It has to be Griffin.
But this is the issue, DJ. You're looking at those names. The issue is that the captain of the team is likely going to pick himself to play over a guy. If Keegan plays, he is picking himself over a guy like Chris Gotterup, Sam Burns, or Ben Griffin.
Do you agree with that?
The issue is that a month or 2 months ago, the end of the U.S. Ryder Cup team looked really bleak. And no one was talking about Chris Gotterup, and no one was talking about Cam Young. And now they've played some really good golf, and they're perfect course fits for Bethpage. And it's like, do we really need Keegan to play? Because it's unprecedented to captain and play on a team. So he would be taking a spot away from a really, really good golfer. And admittedly, Keegan is playing some really great golf this year, but it's a matter of, is it worth the risk to do a player captain, which hasn't been done since the 60s, and take yourself over a guy like Chris Gotterup?
I'll give you my opinion. I don't think Keegan should pick himself to play.
Okay.
And I'm looking at Chris Gotterup. I'm just staring at his picture on Google one more time. I think you have to be out of your mind to not have this guy in. If you're telling me he's 26 years old, he's winning golf tournaments, he kind of looks a little like Brooks Koepka.
People say that. He hits the ball 330.
He's from New Jersey. Like, can you imagine being in Long Island and Chris Gotterup is playing for the country? You don't want that?
I want that. I'm down.
And I'll say this, like, I don't know how it's going to be received. Our guy Bogey Party, we talked about, Bogey's not a big Keegan Bradley guy. And I loved Keegan because he came through for me. What was it, 2 years ago? 90-1. You remember the tournament?
Travelers.
Vic Lap. Don't forget.
Adam.
I don't know that, like, I don't know. Is Keegan Bradley like
you don't know if Keegan has that dog in him?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Is he that is he
hasn't played in a Ryder Cup in over 10 years.
I don't think the captain can pick himself to play over a guy like Chris Gotterup. No.
Okay. I think after he won Travelers, of course, prisoner, I'm like, just play it. Like, whatever. There's the back of the team sucks. Now that the back of the team is good, I'm like, I don't know if he can pick himself.
Dude, Chris Gotterup went to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to play golf in New York. He has to. Where did Cam Young go? Did Cam Young went?
Cam Young is from he's from the Bronx, kind of.
Briarcliff Manor.
Yeah, he's a rich kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds haunted, and really,
and he's won the Met Open at Bethpage Black before.
The Met Open,
Metropolitan Open.
Oh, okay.
So I say you kick Keegan out. You put on Ben Griffin, Cantlay, Gotterup.
Whoa!
Cam Young.
What? Why would you put Cantlay in?
So the Cantlay conversation has got a bit out of whack, and I think some people hate Patrick Cantlay because he was slow during the Masters 3 years ago, and they saw him on one hole, and he's funny to make fun of, and they're just like, oh, I don't want him on the team. And people might not agree with this, and that's fine. In team events since 2021, where he started playing them, Patrick Cantlay undoubtedly has been a top 3 American in match play scenarios for team events. You could even put him higher than 3. I mean, he was one of only 2 guys to show emotion and dog in Rome. He was great at the President's Cup. He was great at Whistling Straits. He is having a down year. His year has not been great, admittedly, but it hasn't been that bad. The guy's like 17th in the FedEx Cup. I mean, it's not like he's having a JT year where he missed the freaking playoffs and made the team. It's not the same. And he's built up enough good equity over the past 3 or 4 team events that even with the slightly down year, I believe that he deserves a spot over the team over a guy like Sam Burns or Brian Harmon or Jordan Spieth. And that's likely what it's going to come down to. I do think that regardless, Keegan's going to pick him, so it's moot. Like, I think most people on Twitter like he should be nowhere near the team, but I don't really think it's a big conversation.
I have no rebuttal. What am I supposed to say to that?
Because I'm kind of a Cantlay defender, and a lot of people just hate his guts. Because
I don't hate his guts. I've bet on Cantlay a ton of times, and every time I do, I look for the picture of him on like a tiki bar with like 4 chicks, and it's like, come on, Cantlay can be cool, blah 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 blah. And then you watch him play golf, and you're like, I would not want to play golf with this guy. He fucking licks his lips all the time with the weird thing. But do you remember when him and Bryson went fucking putt for putt in
2021 at Caves Valley?
Had him. And I'll tell you I had him. I was like, I don't care if Cantlay looks like a fucking dweeb. I love him. That's my guy. But now he's let me down so many times. And again, like
he has not won in 3 years.
So I guess I just have to understand something about golf. And with people like you who know a lot more than me, I guess there's a switch for match play. I guess there is. I guess there's a switch for
like
the
after Rome, people are like, why is this guy so gutless on the PGA Tour, but an absolute assassin in match play? And like people didn't understand it. And he did the same thing at the President's Cup. So it's like a thing. Like he turns into a different person. Look, I think he's going to be on the team. I want him on my team. I'm going to be there on Sunday. I got free tickets, and I'm going to be following Pat in the Hat. And I don't care who he's playing. I'm rooting this guy on because he's going to be a big part of this Bethpage team. And I might be dead wrong, and I'll gladly admit it. But we've talked enough about Cantlay.
Okay, but hold on. Did you just call him Pat in the Hat?
Pat in the Hat. Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
Not really. Well, the thing was he didn't wear a hat at the last Ryder Cup. So people also hate him because of that. Because he's kind of money hungry. And you just
like subtly dropped that you have free tickets to the Ryder Cup?
Yeah, well, my friend made a hole-in-one, and I posted it on Twitter, and he got extra tickets.
How do you not tell me?
I tweeted it. It got mad numbies.
I saw the fucking numbies. I didn't know you actually got free tickets. I'm going to chat with my friends, and everybody's like, I'm not fucking paying $1,500. Just come to my house, and we'll barbecue.
Yeah, so but basically my buddy, he begged me to play that morning, and I was like, no. I was like going out. And then he made a hole-in-one. He wouldn't have made the hole-in-one if I was there. And then the Ryder Cup saw it because it was going viral because I'm famous on Twitter.
I know that.
And they were like, they're like, yeah, what's your friend's information? We want to give him a secret gift. And I'm like, obviously it's tickets. So everybody in the foursome got an extra ticket. And one of his friends can't go. He's taking his dad. I get the extra ticket. Sunday Ryder Cup for free.
So you're going Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you already thinking about potentially leaving early to beat traffic? You know it's going to be bad.
DJ,
it's going to be bad.
I could walk home in an hour.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
You know this because you went to my house and we played at Bethpage.
That's right. We got up real early. We got there real early. People slept in their cars. They came and said hi to you. They stunk.
Yeah. That was
a good.
You want to talk some St. Jude?
If I don't have a choice, yeah, let's talk St. Jude.
So it's kind of a joke that whenever Degen comes on, I always like send him a bunch of stuff about the course. He's like, "What YouTube video do I watch?"
Wait, that's a joke?
No, it's like funny because like I think last time you came on for Heritage, Kyle gave you like a pep talk about what to talk about, and when you got asked to go on other podcasts, me and Kyle give you pep talks about what to talk about and stuff. Is this true or not?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
okay, all right, that's it. I
thought you fucking prepped all your guests, but I guess
you are certainly the only guest I've ever prepped to come on. That is for certain.
All right. That's great. That's good to know. But hey, it's good that you need to do that. So thank you. Yeah. And I've watched the YouTube videos. You sent me like a recap of last year's thing. I go on my power walks on a treadmill incline.
Okay. So again, I'm putting you on the spot, but it's funny for content. What are your overall thoughts about this course? Who wins here? If you're looking for anything in particular, which you might not be, and that's totally fine.
Well, I just recently learned that this course is in Memphis. I've never been to Memphis. Okay. I don't know that I'd necessarily care to go to Memphis
in August.
Yeah, and in August. Tennessee seems like a lovely state. Yeah. I'd probably prioritize. I'd maybe go like, I don't know. Nashville's kind of like a little too bachelorette-y.
It's a little bit too old for
Chattanooga. sounds like it's like maybe like sneaky number one. Then you got to go to Nashville. And then I guess you go to Memphis for St. Jude. I thought it was interesting, Brian. So upon my research from the prep that you had sent over, there's only 2 par 5s.
Boom, done. Yep.
If I'm a golfer, don't like that. You
want
more par
it's all
5.
bad for tracking because you, as a tracker and as a bettor, you look forward to the par 5s because they can birdie them.
Yeah. Also, a lot of dog legs. Tons. 11, maybe 12. Here's the other thing that I find interesting. They just overhauled and renovated this golf course. Okay.
New greens.
Now, you sent me a YouTube video to watch. Forget the guy's name. Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. Rick says the greens are going to be bouncy.
New greens are a little bit firmer.
Where in data golf is the category that shows you the golfer who hits the least bounciest shots? Because I don't know how to factor that into my.
I think it just helps, iron players.
Oh, see, that's why I asked, because I didn't know if it helps or hurts.
Yeah, I think but this course in general has produced winners that are excellent iron players. Most weeks, iron play is super important, but this week, a lot of really great iron players, and I think the newer greens is just going to make that even more important.
So, a lot of water.
Water's
in play. I find it interesting that they actually know how many balls have been in the water since 2000.
Yeah, that's tough to track, but yeah.
It's like over 6,000. Again, it's just information that's like, what am I going to do with that? What is anybody going to do with that? But I guess if you're a golf nerd, you like that kind of stuff. But it's the most water balls, I believe, of any course that you're going to come across here in Memphis. So basically, I haven't I didn't dive all the way in. It's Monday. But since I'm here with you and I have to come up with something, you said it. I'm going to go with somebody who has really good irons, right?
And more accurate off the tee.
More accurate off the tee, because you don't necessarily want to bomb it if you got 12 dog legs and you only have 2 par 5s, right? You want to be precision, tree-lined fairways, narrow. I work in real estate. If you tell me there's a tree-lined block, I'm loving it. If it's a tree-lined fairway, you're probably not loving it. Okay? You can't go left, you can't go right. Cam Smith would have an aneurysm off these tees.
He actually finished one shot out of a playoff here, which is pretty funny.
He finished what?
One shot out of a playoff. But that was when he was good.
Yeah, exactly. Used to be the best. But here's what I'm getting at. Can you bet on a guy that's like a little, I don't know, a little slapdick? Can you bet on a guy who doesn't have a good pedigree?
Lucas Glover won this event at 90-1 2 years ago.
Who won it last year?
Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki is not a serious golfer anymore either. That's sad.
That's a pretty bad take. I don't think really anybody would agree with that, but still.
That's exactly what you did when I said Ben Griffin's a dog, just so you know. So we'll revisit this.
Hideki Matsuyama has a green jacket. They give those to people that have won the Masters.
All we do is live in the fucking past with golfers now.
He's won 3 elevated events in the past year and a half.
That's great. That's great.
I don't think anybody would agree with you saying that Hideki Matsuyama is not a serious golfer.
Okay, hey, Brooks Koepka has how many major wins?
5.
Okay, is he serious?
Not anymore.
Okay, so why does that matter? There are people in golfers who fucking decline and go from serious to unserious. I rang the alarm with Max Homa with you forever. And you were like, oh, stop it. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, he's 95-1. So all I'm saying is, I like Hideki. I'm a Hideki guy. We were at Riviera. Yeah. Do you remember what happened I followed Hideki. I told my wife we followed Finau and followed Hideki. I saw Hideki play the worst round of golf ever. He went straight to the range after the 3rd round. He was out there. We stopped. We saw Chris Powers. Shout out Chris Powers. He was 100-1 live, and he won. And fucking Cantlay was in the lead, and he choked. I love Hideki. But all I'm telling you is, as someone who loves Hideki and has followed him a little bit this year, he's kind of losing it. Every time you wake up, you turn the TV on around 1, he's 2 over. That's all I'm saying. Stop living in the fucking past. This is the problem with golf purists sometimes. You tell me how many green jackets the guy has. Like, that matters right now. Anyways, the guy that's jumping out to me on this data golf spreadsheet that I have in front of me, that's somebody I don't know who put this together. I'm just going to trust that they did the right thing is Xander Schauffele.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
You don't like that. You don't like Xander Schauffele.
No, I don't. Again, it's a no beef bet for me this week. I don't have any issue with Xander. I don't necessarily think that he has had the best season. At 20-1, I'd rather just bet a lot of other guys that I think are more likely to win or equally as likely to win.
Like who?
So no beef with Xander. I don't know. His season's been a little weird. We're not there yet. Okay, is Scotty going to win this week? Yes or no?
No. Am I frozen?
Out on Scotty.
Am I frozen or no? Oh. Yeah.
No, am I frozen?
You're kind of lagging. I don't know if it's you.
Okay, it's probably me. I feel confident about Scotty not winning this week, as dumb as that sounds. If it was anybody else and they just won the Open, you'd be like, they're not going to win their next start. I know Scotty has done that in his career, but he was pretty underwhelming after he won the PGA. And I know he's been trending better at this course, but it's not one historically he's been unbelievable at. I'm going to be really dumb and take him on this week.
You're taking Scotty?
I'm taking him on with my golfers. I'm not betting without Scotty.
That's a new thing now. That's how we talk in the golf betting world.
Is it a with Scotty week or without Scotty week?
You feel tough. You feel tough, and you come up and you look yourself in the mirror and you say, "Today, I'm taking Scotty on." That's what we've become.
Taking him on. Yeah.
You're taking him on, and all that means is you're betting other golfers to win with Scotty included. That's what you're doing.
Correct.
Okay, that's great. Proud of you.
So you're with me. He's not winning.
I've never taken a Scotty without wager in my entire life, and I'd rather lose outrights for the next 5 years.
Okay. Cantley's 17 best number. You really would bet that?
Me?
Yeah. Cantley's 17.
Would I bet that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet that with your money.
Oh, I'm you right now. I'm talking about Xander. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like Xander. I mean, look, did you watch Xander in what was it? Was it the Open? Not the Scottish Open. Was it the Open?
This year or last year?
This year.
Yeah, he was good.
What did he finish? What did he finish? T8?
Yeah, I think he finished top 10 and he played well at the Scottish the week before.
Yeah, he's playing good golf. I think he's got a win in him. I really do. I just want to bet on guys that I think have a win in them. He's a guy I did not take seriously for a very, very long time, almost like the same level as Tommy Fleetwood. He's earned my respect. And I feel like he's a guy who's playing good golf. He's a serious golfer. And I think he can get a win before the season's over. So I'm going to be on Xander. You don't like him because you don't like the number.
I don't like the number.
What do you want it to be? 25?
Yeah, I say 20, like best bet in the world. 17, I wouldn't bet with your money.
That's my saying, by the way. You're going to start saying my saying to me on your show?
Well, I know it's a joke. Like,
no, I know. I get it.
Okay. So Tommy Fleetwood, obviously he's not winning. He hasn't been the same person since he blew Travelers. Don't even say it. No, there's no Cam Young one. He's going to get his breakthrough. No, Tommy's not winning.
But do you have a problem? Like, I'm not actually being serious. Like, I'm not judging anyone, but if you have people in your life that are still betting Tommy Fleetwood, do you feel like you need to say something to them?
I think the Travelers change a lot of things for a lot of people. And the fact that he's playing so well, it's not like he's 30-1. Like the books are pricing him as the third favorite. So it's even tougher. Like I really don't think he's going to be little tipped this week.
Okay, but you didn't really answer my question. If you have a friend or somebody that you know that's still betting on Tommy Fleetwood, do you feel like you need to say something to them?
No, I don't think there's a lot of people like that in the world much anymore.
You don't think there are people still betting Tommy Fleetwood week in and week out? You are living in a bubble with tunnel vision. I
think he's a lot less popular ever since Travelers.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously you should have bet him.
Fair take. Who's the next golfer?
JT, I'm out.
No, I'm not in on JT.
Okay.
Bogey Party's a big JT posting guy.
Okay. Some people are saying that you invented Matt Fitzpatrick. He's now the 4th favorite in this field, around 28-1, best number on him. You saw it at the Rocket. He's been unbelievable here. I think I'm going to bet Fitz this week. Played well last week, putted well. Good course history here. Playing unbelievable golf.
Squad ride. Collab.
You're in?
Yeah, I mean, you just said it, and I want to make sure all your viewers know this. I took Matt Fitzpatrick's single bullet a couple weeks ago.
At the Rocket.
I'm glad that you remember because I don't even know where the fuck he was playing golf. All I remember is, again, there's certain guys, I think they have it in them to be serious, competent golfers that can win a golf tournament. Matt Fitzpatrick had been playing good golf. I said, you know what? I think Scotty was in that tournament or somebody was in that tournament, right? A top dog? Who was the highest dog in that tournament?
Who was the favorite at the Rocket? I think it was Colin.
Anyways, I did single bullet on Matt Fitzpatrick, but I also took him top 20, and I took him one more thing. Those hit. He didn't win the outright, but you accused me of doing that for content.
I can't get into that. It's too late in the pod, and I'm not even going to entertain it because it will just take too long.
That's why I like being here. Do you understand? Going back to when you brought me on in the beginning, that's why I like being in your podcast, because you don't have the energy or the stamina to go at it with me. So now I'm in control.
You're not painting the full picture, and it's whatever, and that's okay. I'm not gonna be upset with that. I think I'm gonna bet Fitz 28. The form he's in right now, he fits the course. I'm in.
All the way.
Russ, what?
I'm all the way in on Matt Fitzpatrick. All the way.
Okay, fine. We were on about the Scottish, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. Russ Henley, I'm out.
Why are you out on Russ Henley?
It's a good course for him, but I don't know. He's locked up a Ryder Cup spot. I know he's been playing some good golf. This course on paper makes really good sense for him, but I could be mistaken. I don't know if he has the greatest history in the world here. He probably got his big win this year, so I'm good on it.
Henley is the kind of guy that I feel like the model bettors love. But
yeah, this is a perfect model Henley course.
Yep, big model guy. And I got to give our guy Kyle credit because I shit all over him when he was betting Henley at the API.
Correct. And he won.
Yeah. But I'm very glad he did because I'd prefer Colin Morikawa not win. All right, continue.
Yeah, that was Aaron Rye. He's the model guy this week. I'll tell you that right now. But I don't know. I'm not going to bet him at the same odds. I'd rather bet a lot of other people there. Colin has drifted. He's 30-1. We said we would never bet him again after what happened at the Scottish. I think we both feel that, pretty strongly. Everyone has to learn their Colin lesson in a different way. We learned it at the Scottish, and I think we're just looking right past him on the odds board.
Yeah, you won't find me placing $1 anymore on that gentleman.
I'm with you. Solidarity pack. We're not betting Colin.
That's fun.
Not that I have a Colin problem, but I just I'm good there. Decky, he won last year. Can't win again, but he is playing well. Ludd, I am positive is not winning this week. I feel pretty strongly about that. Have no interest in Ludwig this week. Too many mistakes on this golf course for him. Pat, 35. I don't think I can do it, but I want to for content.
Oh, now he wants to be.
I want to engagement farm betting Cantley this week and him winning and dunking over everybody, but he's not going to win.
You get a couple nice Twitter checks, and now you're all into the content. I can't blame you.
Yeah,
I can't blame you. By the way, I was looking at it. I didn't realize Hideki had 3 straight top 20 finishes.
It's okay. It's okay.
But you know what, though? It's kind of, he just had really good final rounds.
It was backdoor. He backdoored.
Padding. He's like fucking Dak Prescott. It's like, oh, look, he 340 passing yards. He was down 17 in the fourth quarter.
It's exactly the same. Very good comparison. I think the winner this week is Hovland. I love Hovland this week. Ooh. I think Hovland is your winner here. He finished runner-up last year with terrible form, truly awful form. He's playing a lot better golf. He was bad at the Open, but I'll give someone a pass for not playing well overseas. But before that, he's played some really, not really, but still. Is it my fucking? Oh no, I knew I was on the wrong guy. But he's turned his season around a little bit. He was terrible at the Open, valid. But before that, the iron number is really good. 11th at the Scottish, 3rd at the U.S. Open, T25 at Memorial. These are all solid tests, and the approach play has been really great. And around the green doesn't really matter here. Shout out Andy in this article. He's talking about how the around the green difficulty is really low here, and it's it's not a course you could struggle with around the green. I think if he could contend here last year in shit form, he could do it this year, having a way better season. Europe needs some momentum headed into the Ryder Cup, and I'm all over Hovland this week. I'm betting him 35 to 1.
Okay, I think I'm going to tell you. And
okay,
you don't have to get into the story, but I think I invented Victor Hovland as well.
Correct. Yeah, at Bay Hill when Scotty beat him.
Right. That's right.
Sam Burns has been very good here. Any interest there, or was Canada his time to get a win?
Well, let me ask you this: does Sam Burns, if he's on the cut list of the Ryder Cup, does he want to win this tournament?
He's heavily motivated to have a good FedEx Cup playoffs to make the team.
Then fucking yeah, I like Sam Burns to win a lot. Somebody just said Sam Burns doesn't have the dog in him. I'm still this. I'll let you know after this tournament if I agree with that statement or not.
This is make or break for Burns.
Sam Burns top 20 POD. Lock it up.
Sure. Okay. Fine. It might be minus odds, to be honest. There's only 70 guys in the field.
You think what am I? You think I'm scared of a minus 150?
No, I'm just letting you know. I don't know what you normally expect to get on top 20s. I'm cooler on Sam than consensus a little bit. I don't know. I think he's
plus 100 Sam Burns top 20.
Okay, I said it might be. That's fine.
No, it's okay that you're wrong. I'm just saying that's even better.
Okay. I wasn't wrong. I'm joking.
Burns putting falling off a cliff. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know if he's been putting too well, to be completely honest. Keegan is dead. Keegan is dead. He got his win. Ow. He's absolutely 100% dead. Cam Young, also dead. He's not winning back-to-back. He did win back-to-back on Corn Ferry, but he's dead. I feel pretty strongly about it. I want you to no. Okay. I said in my tweet last night that Harris English was winning this golf tournament by 12 strokes. Mm-hmm. Now, did I tell everyone in the world, you included, that he was winning the Open and no one beat him other than Scotty? Yes. Do I have an infinity towards Harris English? Yes. Do I think he's due for another win? Yes. But Harris English has won here. Yeah, it was back in the Reagan administration, but it still counts. And 2021, the year he was deep in contention, he was winning by a ton at a certain point. So this is a course he's contended at in the past. It kind of reminds me of Torrey. He has had history there back in the day, but it's always a place he likes. He's playing some really great golf. I don't like the fact that he doesn't have any Ryder Cup motivation. Like, he is on the team, so he doesn't really have a lot to play for, but he's playing some really good golf. The putter's really solid. He's a Southern guy. I'm all over Harris English this week. I mean, he's, I love it.
The last time you told me Harris English was going to win a golf tournament, my response to you was he's absolutely not going to win a golf tournament. I don't even know that he's going to have a pulse or a chance. No. And you couldn't have been more right. So what do you want me to say?
Okay.
Yeah. Harris English. No beef on that at all.
Any interest in Berger, Spawn, Shane Lowry, Wyndham Clark?
Berger, no. Shane Lowry, I'm done with Shane Lowry. Yeah, JJ Spawn. I feel like I'm kind of sick and tired that you.
He's been good here.
Yeah, and you don't give JJ Spawn any respect. You don't treat him as like a real golfer. Is it because?
Pretty sure I bet him 100 to 1 at the Players, and he lost a roar in the Players.
And what did
no one was on him?
What? Fair enough. Nice job. What did you do since that?
Well, that was his peak.
Wrong.
In my mind, it was his peak.
Yeah. And in my mind, Hideki Matsuyama is not a serious golfer. So now you get what I'm saying, right?
But when a guy of a caliber like JJ Spawn wins the U.S. Open, he's not going to go on a run after that. Like, you got to have some.
How do you know?
What has Brian Harman won since he won the Open?
Okay, but that's the difference. I look at JJ Spawn.
They are the same golfer.
No, they're fucking not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
That's disrespectful to JJ Spawn.
They both have one major. They both had like 1 or 2 PGA Tour events before that major. They're both short. They were both around the same odds for that major.
You don't.
DJ. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's okay.
You don't respect JJ Spawn because he's short, so you categorize him with someone like Brian Harman.
DJ, every single person that knows golf would say they are the exact same player, and it's a totally fair comparison to me. It's okay, though, and I can't fight you on every battle, but it's a totally apt comparison.
Okay, but what about like the weight difference? JJ Spawn's got at least a little.
He's a little bit bulkier.
Yeah, he's stocky. Like he could actually maybe play linebacker.
He reminds. No Laying Up says they remind him of Scatabo.
Who says that?
No Laying Up said that. Dave, if you think that was a serious take and you're still bringing it up, just stop. That I literally bet him the entire year. That wasn't a real take, but I understand that's different.
Is Dave actually a chairman? Like, is he a chairman of Inside Sports Network?
I don't know why his Twitter name is Chairman Dave, but he's based like we have the ISN Discord. Dave is probably writes it the most out of everybody.
Okay.
He also thinks he's. Yeah.
I just want you to know, like, and I'm not.
Oh, he's a Rays fan. I don't know
who is.
Look at his icon.
Dave. Oh, that is cool. I never look at the icons in YouTube. Actually, I just look at the chat. No, in all seriousness, and I'm not just saying that, and I'm not saying it because I'm 5'8", and I'm not one of those 5'8" guys that tells you I'm 5'9". I don't think it's cool to disrespect JJ Spawn and categorize him with Brian Harman. I just don't.
Okay, fine. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. We talked about it enough. Seriously, like I don't give a single fuck. He's not winning this week. I know that for sure.
I'm fucking taking him now, so I can't.
Well, you've already bet 8 guys.
I didn't bet 8 guys. I told you Xander, and I told you one.
Don't bet Xander. Don't. Can you trust me? No Xander. He's going to take up so much money on your card. You want?
What did he finish? What did he finish here last year?
Xander, runner up.
Yeah, and you don't care about that all of a sudden. You don't like course history? I thought you did. I'm just trying to follow, BK.
Yeah, if someone double the odds finish, Victor Hovland's double the odds of Xander, and they both finished runner-up last year.
You don't even know who my card is. I'm not having 8 people on it. I already know who it is.
God. Oh my God.
What?
You said, I'm betting Fitz, I'm betting Xander, I'm betting Hovland, I'm betting JJ.
Boom, that's it. Done. You're going to tell me I can't have that card?
Exactly. Yeah.
7X.
DJ build a 2X card. You fucking bitch.
That's a fucking 7X card. That's a 7X card. And Sam Burns top 20 even money. 4 units. Probably 3.
Wyndham, I have to say, Wyndham Clark's pretty popular this week. I don't get it. I know he's playing well and he had one of his best iron weeks of his life. But in my head, the only reason I'm not betting him or I don't like him, I don't think this is a Wyndham Clark golf course. He's a feast or famine, wide open, hit driver, as we talked about. I don't think it's as much of an advantage here. I think when Sam Burns almost won Canada, I was like, yeah, I don't like him this week. If he plays well, I'm an idiot. I feel that way about Wyndham Clark this week a little bit.
Okay, I respect that. I got a couple guys I want to bring up, but let me know when it's my turn.
Who do you like?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Who is this? Who is Rose Miller? Done with him.
I have no. You think I know everyone that's in the fucking chat? I didn't bring them all to the party, but let me just bring up a few guys. I'm surprised that none of these guys have crossed your radar. Let's be honest. You're gonna tell me Corey Connors can't win here?
I will tell you exactly that. Corey Connors cannot and will not win here.
Okay. I've been on Bobby Mack quite a bit lately. It feels like one of those scenarios where I'm going to stop betting him and he's going to win. He might be a FOMO guy. Do you yes or no on Bobby Mack?
No real beef with it. Okay. I'm personally not betting it.
Okay. I don't want to bet this guy. Okay. So
you can't because your card's done.
Just pretend you don't know my card. Okay. Pretend you don't live by the 7X rule. Just tell me, do not bend. Don't give me an ounce here. Jason Day at 65-1 is not a good bet. Tell me he's not a good bet.
Yeah, truly. He's a guy like didn't even pay him 1 millisecond of a attention to. Like if you were like, is Jason Day in this field? I'm like, probably, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Now here's a guy I do want to bet.
Here's a guy
I do want to bet. And you like this guy. I'm shocked you haven't said his name. You got no loyalty. That's your problem. You got no loyalty. Mav McNeely.
He's dead.
What do you mean he's dead?
He's dead. He's Jimmy Hoffa.
What do you mean he's dead?
He's dead.
Why is Mav McNeely dead?
He's not good at golf anymore. He peaked when he finished runner-up at Torrey. But if he wins, all hell will break loose on the Ryder Cup conversation.
Okay, so this grid, this spreadsheet that you sent me, strokes gained, okay, SG, strokes gained, putting, 0.72, BK, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good putter. I don't think he's a strong enough iron player to win here.
Strokes gained, average, 0.96, but maybe that's heavily weighted on, skewed because of the putting. What would I be looking at for iron? Approach, APP?
APP.
Mav McNeely, strokes gained, approach, 0.002. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great.
I feel very strongly he's not winning. But there is somebody that has lost in a playoff here, and you're very fond of him. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Very fond of him. Sepp Straka.
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling it with Sepp, man.
He got his 2 wins?
No, he's going to rise again. But
this year.
What do you mean this year? There's 3 tournaments left.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think he's done for the year?
Yeah. But you said he got his 2 wins like for his career. No, I think he's going to be.
No, I'm saying this year he's got his 2 wins.
No, I don't like.
Can you name his 4 PGA Tour wins?
Memorial.
Clip it.
All right, hold on. Is this a trick question? Did he win St.
No.
Okay.
You were on 2 of them.
Well, he won this year.
He won twice this year.
I don't know what he won. It was in February, March, April. So it was West Coast. No, Southwest. Texas. Valero. Don't they go west to east?
I shouldn't have asked you that.
Just fucking tell me then. What do you want me to do? I told you.
He won the Truist Championship in May in Philly. And then he won the Amex. Yeah, he did. Then he won the Amex, where you were on him early in the season, 3rd event of the year. You were on him. That was the bet you hit at Amex.
Yeah. Where was that?
That was in California.
I told you it was the West Coast. I knew that.
You said Texas. And then he won the John Deere Classic, which you were on him on. Twice. That was in July. He did not win that twice.
No, I bet him twice.
Okay. And then he won the Honda.
That's where Sam, let me tell you, Sepp Straka came on my radar first at the Olympics. I bet fucking.
He was first round leader
at the Olympics. And I was like, who is this guy? And then I went to the Honda and I followed Sungjae. Well, I wasn't a Sepp Straka guy then. I went by myself for the day. I went at a great time. It's got like the bear trap? I sat up there. I had a couple Mick Ultras. I had a lovely time. I went at a public sub on the way home. Sobered up, of course. But I followed Sungjae. And then I had Shane Lowry. And do you remember it started raining and Shane Lowry melted and Sepp Straka? That's when I said, this guy is a fucking dog. And I love Sepp Straka. And so I was on him because of that. And I was loyal to Sepp Straka, and I still am. You have no loyalty. You love Mav McNeely for 6 months out of the year. He's dead to you now.
He sucks now.
So now you're just willing to admit that guys suck and they're written off. And I tried to tell you about this at Max Homa, and you're like, no.
I will admit that you were more right about Max Homa than I was.
You couldn't. There's no way to be any more right than I was about Max Homa. I told you he was awful. Okay, I got one more guy. This has been my guy. I've been betting these guys. If there's one thing you can give me, I've identified some talent earlier in the year where they're all the way down the odds board and then they climb up because they get serious. I'm not winning any money off of it. How about Sam Stevens? How many times I got to tell you Sam Stevens is a real golfer?
Did you bet him at 3M?
Is that when he finished second?
Finished runner-up?
No, I almost did. And I didn't.
Almost.
You told me not to. You told me on my stream not to. You did. I have the tape. I said, BK, I love Sam Stevens. Sammy Steves. Oh, Sammy Steves. No, he's not winning. 100% not winning. That's what you said.
It's not true.
You were right. You were right.
We will get the clip because I'm positive I did not say that. I might have not said to bet him. No, again, like with a slapdick guy like that, that was his chance to win. He's not going to turn around and win St. Jude.
Okay, I respect that. I don't feel forced to take him. I like my card. And just so you know, because you didn't ask me, but last week I said Siwoo Kim was going to win, and he missed the cut.
Kind of warned you on that, and I said, go look at his putting.
You did, and I don't know if you remember this, but I had Data Golf up.
You did, and you were like, wow, that's bad.
It's red. Yeah, it was red. And so now I value Data Golf a little bit more.
The kind of the proof was in the putting there.
Sure.
Okay.
Proof was in the putting.
Proof was in with the flag stick.
The flat stick. That's the first time I ever heard that.
That's golf term.
I know, but is it like a really is that a basic one?
Yeah, like if I said to my buddies who don't really watch PGA Tour but golf, and I was like, we're getting hot with the flat stick, they would probably just nod along and pretend.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
That's it's just also, I think I might have to bet Chris Kirk. I was on him last week, invented him last week. Said
you were on him? We were on him, fuckface.
We're on him. Yeah. Apologies. Do you think he can turn it around and win?
No.
See, this is where it's good. Like I told you, Sam Stevens, he finished runner-up. That was his chance to win. Can't win this week. Kirk, he finished fifth. It's I don't actually think he's gonna win, but
no, he's not winning. No.
Because last week was his week.
Yeah. There's too many guys in here, and you got a motivated Sam Burns. There's too many dogs, too many sharks.
I will say to you, and we could talk about it. I'll run the math for you. I personally do not think you should bet Xander.
Can you just give me your best reason why? One sentence.
His odds are too low.
That's so stupid. I don't care, dude. A winner is a winner. I'm not too good for a 17-1 winner. I tell people this all the time.
It's not about the odds. It's about the capital that you have to bet on him, and it opens you up to bet less guys.
You are not my financial advisor. Would you have told me, BK, would you have told me to take JJ Spawn live plus 450 at the fucking, what did he win? You would have hated that.
You don't even know. You don't even know the bet.
It doesn't matter. I won fucking, that's the only thing I've won this year. You would have said, no, I don't like that.
You hit Seventh Memorial.
I'm not too good for a 17-1 Xander Schauffele wire-to-wire winner. I'm just not. So give me one more reason outside of the number. That doesn't fly. Go ahead. Pull up Data Golf. What's in the red? Pull it up. I know that's what you're doing. I know how this works now. You can get nothing by me. Oh, his strokes.
Driving accuracy has been pretty down this year.
That's not
he
good
hasn't
for
been
dog
accurate
legs.
off the tee. He's really just been ripping distance.
You're right. You're right.
Honestly, he's been really good.
I will say, when I was watching him at the Open, it was very frustrating. He couldn't find a fucking fairway, and he was hacking it. Now he was saving. What do you call that? He was getting up and down. He was getting out of the shit. Do you credit that to good iron play? I don't know. You tell me.
That'd be more chipping.
Whatever. You just said around these greens are not difficult. Xander should have a master class then, because he you know what I mean?
It's fair.
Lemonade out of lemons.
No real argument for me. He's been playing some really good golf.
Chairman Dave says, who does Dejan like at Live Chicago? I would tell you right now, if I were betting Live, I would be sitting on cash, because all I would do is be betting Joaquin Niemann. And to my understanding, I don't even watch Live.
He's won every week.
He just wins every week. Yeah. He's great. Yeah. Anyways,
well,
hey, did you? Are we wrapping up? Because I have to ask you.
What?
Did you like Happy Gilmore too?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. Me and my friends came over and we had a couple beers and I enjoyed it. We laughed a couple
Are you being
times.
serious? Or are you joking?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was good. I'm glad everyone on Twitter gave their opinion of it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just going for numbies. Maybe they were just trying to get numbies.
You got them.
Yeah. Degen is going to be your guy this football season. We're going to be your guys at ISN. But if you want someone to recap the Falcons Saints game on Monday morning, I mean, Degen is your guy. Honestly, people might call me. I'm not that excited for this football season, to be honest. I'm looking at the fantasy. I'm like, this guy's going in the second round. This guy sucks. So, this NFL season will be what it will be.
You're too invested in golf.
Yeah, I'm not
there
yet where I'm like getting super chuffed for this NFL season. But I know
what do you need to happen?
I don't know. I would rather golf on Sunday than just sit and watch Red Zone.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just think the football hype gets overhyped over the summer. It's not that good, in my opinion.
No, you're right.
I don't know. I would give anything to be sweating, 4th and 1 for the Giants right now on two. It's like, shut up.
No, you're right. And I think I've done a good job of not, engaging farming with the low. I had a pretty good one that's doing numbies right now. I bet you're pissed off because I'll probably get.
My checks have been fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. BK always texts me. I don't even know what I'm getting paid on Twitter, but he'll always text me, how much did you get? And then we compare.
What?
You've been getting close though.
Yeah,
but no, I am mentally preparing myself for bad beats in football. And I tweeted I was already preparing myself for the team I bet
Raven. I'll fucking tell quantitative eating Ravens +4.5 Thursday.
Oh yeah, quantitative eating seems like a really smart guy.
And then you know what pissed me off about NFL season? No disrespect to her. I hate when and you might do it, no beef, is I haven't seen anybody on the lines tonight. Is anybody on them? I haven't seen one ticket. Those are the worst tweets in the entire world. I hate those tweets on Thursday and Monday night. Hate them.
Yeah, I used to be that guy. I'm not really anymore. But
no,
but it is interesting. How can you not find it interesting?
Because there's no actual world in which nobody is actually on one team.
Yeah. But what they really mean by that is the people who they call them touts, right? Tout your bets. Everybody's on the one side, and it makes you feel uncomfortable.
I've seen that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. There's definitely these robotic tweets that people say
that tweet for the Hall of Fame game. I was like, all right, I'm fine. If it's Chiefs Steelers Monday night, everyone's on the Steelers +4.5. It's like a trappy line. You got me. I'm hyped for those games. Truly I am. But Hall of Fame game, it's like, all right. We don't need those.
No, I totally agree. I even for the longest time, people would be like, "Oh, I'm so excited to bet on football tonight." I'd be like, "Dude, it's the Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game sucks. Nobody's even playing." But I will admit, I got a little excited this time because I'm in on the Lions this year, and I might fade the Chargers. And I was like, "Well, I'm curious to see their backups play and whatnot." But yeah, no, I'm excited for football. But you're right. You're absolutely right. The products on the field sometimes the games are terrible.
You in your claim to fame is saying NFL sucks. It used to be better back in the day.
Whoa. My claim to fame was hitting Sepp Straka at the John Deere Classic.
At the Memorial.
Thank you very much. To me, it was Memorial because it was so, what's the word I'm thinking of? It was memorable.
Well, there is a thing that people are saying that the NFL hasn't been as good recently.
Yeah. It's I don't know what to put it on. I got Mina Kimes retweeted me and came after my ass, and she tried to fucking data golf me.
And you respect women in sports. Let's just get one thing out.
Totally respect women in sports. I got no beef with Mina Kimes, but Scott Van Pelt came and got my back. Thank you very much. That's when I knew I was like, all right, fuck Mina's minions. Mina Kimes' followers are the worst. But
Well, you never came at her, so you never got called like sexist or anything.
No, I got no beef with Mina Kimes. Did you just accuse me of being sexist?
No. I didn't want the woke mob to come after you.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
you can't come after me.
Do you have any like teams you like this year?
Yeah, I got a lot of teams I like this year.
Okay. Well, Degen is the place to find it. I have a friend coming Saturday.
Oh yeah?
Frankie Rizzo. Isn't that a great name?
How
good is that name?
I know Frankie Riz.
It used to be like a prank phone name, right?
He's from Belmar.
What?
South Shore.
Belmar.
Massapequa.
Yeah, no. Yeah, obviously he's from Massapequa.
I know. I was trying to see if you would believe
What
me.
tweet?
I keep thinking you're more gullible than you actually are. Did you tell people? No, never mind.
Also, someone said, Brian, do you like fitness? And they were going to say, we'll fit these nuts in your mouth. I knew it immediately.
I thought you can't make those jokes on your podcast. Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, yeah. Actually. Is this a golfing show since Jack Rasmussen? Yeah, but we're an hour and 15 minutes in. How much more can you talk about the fucking St. Jude?
I think, we definitely didn't talk a lot about golf, but I don't really care.
Oh, somebody's saying, Chairman Dave says they want to see the Mina Kimes.
We'll pull it up. Well, I'll get my intern on it.
Your tweets have been really good. Your golf tweets, but I do think it's funny how you criticize me of being a content whore. Now you get some numbies, you get some checks, and you're all in on the content.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair criticism. It's a fair criticism.
Just own it, dude. You're the golf guy on fucking Twitter.
So when are you flying into the States? You're in the States. When are you flying into New York?
I'm supposed to fly in Wednesday night, but we're taking the night flight out of Orlando, and I don't know if you just heard the thunder. There's storms every evening, so I don't know. I hope my flight doesn't get canceled or delayed or whatever, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll be in Thursday, Friday. I got some work to do, and then I'll see you Saturday. Steak will be up. I don't know if you met
Billy's. I'll be at Billy's.
I'm not looking forward to Billy's. Are you?
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm excited.
I went. It's actually a pretty decent bar. I'm
bringing my dad's baseball book to the game.
No, you're not.
Do you think I would get bitches?
No, I don't think you would.
Every baseball game my dad goes to, he brings the book.
What kind of book is it?
Do you not know the baseball book where you track every play and hitter and stuff?
Oh, like a stat book. I thought you meant like an actual book, like you read.
No, not a reading book, like the baseball.
Oh yeah, book. Yeah. You should.
I know, ball. I could do it.
No, you don't. Bring a glove.
No.
You probably would.
We'd never bring a glove to it. I don't think you can after 15.
Are you going to drink?
I'll have some cocktails. Obviously.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be one of those interesting things. Are you going to sit down and watch the game, or are you just going to hang out and
Yes, I would like to. But the thing about the MLB games, you got to eat before. Getting food at the stadium, it takes up too much time, and you miss too much baseball. That's my main gripe with new MLB games.
Awful take. Horrendous take. Horrible take. One of the worst takes I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really? Okay.
Ever. I'm not even just saying that to be like theatrical or whatever on your show. You think if you go to a baseball game, you don't eat at the baseball game?
Okay. I say that you miss too much of the game because
oh my God,
so long.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, you don't want, God forbid you miss the bottom of the fucking fourth inning. What's going to happen? You missed the bottom of the fourth inning because you went to get peanuts or popcorn or hot
anything
dog.
Could happen. Many things could happen.
That's a stupid.
If I'm going to a baseball game, I want to watch as much of the game as possible.
Seriously?
Like, kind of, yeah. I just hate how long the lines are at Citi Field and Yankee Stadium.
Well, yeah. I hate long lines anywhere in any facet of life.
Quantitative is on my side.
Pre-eating is the smart. No, I like going to the game and having ballpark food.
That's fair. I like eating ballpark food. I think you go into the stadium a little bit early, eat the ballpark food before the game starts.
Fine. But where do you go eat before? Do you go to like,
I don't know. You go to My Hero and get a sub. You go to Jersey Mike's and get something and bring it into the game or something. That's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to, say it's my greatest steak, but it's just something I feel I don't like missing a lot of baseball games.
That's crazy that you're nervous about missing baseball games.
That's
it's
fine.
A long game. There's a lot of innings. There's a lot of time to go and spend 20 minutes in a concession stand.
That's fair.
BK, I mean, I could talk to you for hours. I really
Yeah,
could.
it was a good pod. Probably the longest TIB in history.
Is it really?
Maybe.
That's long. I don't know. I mean, thanks. I think, right?
We appreciate everyone who listened in tonight. You're all great people. Shout out Dave. Shout out Quantitative Eating. Shout out Flash.
I'm sorry to interrupt your outro, but I don't even know who you're betting on.
I'm betting on Hovland. I'm betting on Fitz. I'm betting on Harris English. Betting on Chris Kirk.
You did say that. You said all that. Yeah.
No,
is that it?
I got to work out some numbers.
Okay. All right. You do that.
I got to see if it's 7X.
Look at your dad's golf book.
Yeah. All right. We'll see everyone next week for the BMW Championship. Hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining and thanks for hanging.